Hey guys, it's me again. Today I'm going to be telling you guys all about my 8th favorite manga and what's great about it, what's not, and why I love it overall. But before I get into that, I do want to let you guys know that I do still have my manga giveaway going on, so if you want to enter in that, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, go over to that video, which I'll have linked in the description, like that video, and then comment either saying an interesting video idea or an interesting question, as well as a unique number that someone else has not picked yet. Now, the giveaway will be ending sometime next week, so make sure and enter that while you still can. Anyway, yeah, I think by now, if you're not blind, who knows, maybe you are, but if you're not, it should be pretty obvious what my 8th favorite manga series is, and that is My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia is undebatably one of the most popular anime in recent history, and I'd assume manga as well. I mean, if the anime is as popular as it is, I'd assume the manga is at least somewhat popular. You know, I hear a lot of people talking about it, so I think that's pretty safe to say. And basically, what this series is it follows these kids that are growing up in a world where almost everyone has superpowers, and they happen to be at a school for people with superpowers that are aiming to become superheroes. And one of the main characters, right here, his name is Midoriya or Deku. He was born without powers, and that's really rare anymore at the point in time that they're at. And eventually, he ends up meeting this guy right here, All Might, who is his idol. And, through some intense training as well as some hair eating, yes, I'm not even kidding, he gains a superpower, finally. And so he gets to go to the school and train to become a hero along with all the other characters. And, that's about as basic of a description as I can get for this. But I don't want to spoil anything for you guys because it is an amazing series and I don't want to ruin that for you guys. But on the off chance that you haven't seen it or read it, definitely check it out. I love this series to pieces. The characters in it are amazing. Oddly enough, here's a funny story. One of my favorite characters in the series, Toga, last year my friends and I would talk about My Hero Academia, and I have some friends who were a little younger than me, and we were talking about My Hero Academia, and they're asking me who some of my favorite characters are, and I mentioned Toga. None of them had any idea who she was, and that blew my mind, because she's pretty cool, if you remember her, she's awesome, but none of them knew her, and I was so shocked. Well, now it seems everyone knows who Toga is, and now everyone loves Toga, and it's like, yeah, I've been here all along. You guys are a little late, but it's cool nonetheless. And then they claim that they've known who Toga was for a long time, and don't quite get that, but yeah, I do know that the manga is ahead of the anime. I learned that because one day I was also having a conversation about My Hero Academia. It used to happen a lot, and I had just read I had just witnessed a really intense thing in the manga, and I said to one of my friends, I was like, "My gosh, I couldn't believe this character whose name I'm not gonna say, died." And they're like, "What? No, they're not dead." I was like, "Yeah, they are. I watched them die." And they're like, "No, that character doesn't die." Well, it turns out that death hadn't happened yet in the anime, so I unintentionally told them all that that character died, and oh, I felt bad for doing that. But now that I know the manga's way ahead of the anime, I typically try to steer clear of potential spoilers when I'm talking with people who watch the anime. But yeah, definitely once the anime is caught up to the manga, I don't know when that'll be. It might be by now, I actually have no idea. But that'll be interesting to see. And believe it or not, I have not yet watched the anime. I think I might have said that, I'm not sure. But I have not watched the anime. I know most people who watch anime have seen My Hero Academia by now. I just have not. And, that's actually the reason that I got into the manga originally was because, people kept telling me, hey, you need to watch My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia is so great. You should watch it and all this stuff. And I knew I was never going to get around to watching it, so I figured, why not just read the manga? So I started that, and I had been reading it for a while, like I usually do, where I have 3 series that I'm typically reading, and I get 1 volume of each one, and each of my little manga haul things. And eventually got to the point where a friend of mine, Rerun Ransom, he's another manga tuber, he suggested to me that I just stop reading my other series and only read My Hero Academia until I'm caught up. And so I did that. If you look back, you'll see on some of my manga unboxings for a couple weeks, it was nothing but My Hero Academia. That's because I was doing that. And I got caught up. So that was really fun. it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be reading only one series. Sadly, I am no longer caught up. There are like 2 volumes out now that I have yet to get, so I'll have to get those at some point. But yeah, other than those two, I'm all caught up, and that's really exciting. And this series again is just so awesome. If you haven't seen this, please do yourself a favor, go watch it or read it or whatever, because well, it's not on Netflix. I should mention. So I know a lot of people, if you're like me, only typically watch anime if it's on Netflix because you might not have Crunchyroll Premium or something like that. So if that's the case, sorry, it's not on Netflix, but you could probably find it on Kiss Anime. I don't know how you feel about pirating, but if you're okay with it and you don't mind having the guilt of knowing that you illegally watched a TV show online, then go for it. I for one don't really care. I mean, one way or another, I'm gonna watch it. Just yeah, watch it however you want. I guess it's all up to you, because it is an amazing series. At least the manga is. I'm sure the anime is too. Otherwise, it wouldn't be popular. So definitely, whatever way you have to check it out, either in manga form or anime form, it'll totally be worth it, and you'll thank me later. It's great. But other than that, this series really has been it's pretty impressive what it's accomplished. Most anime series, it seems, will get 1 maybe 2 seasons, but this is one of those ones where every once in a while you'll find one that's just really good and people really like. And right now I think it's on its third or fourth season, so that's pretty impressive. That really says a lot about how good the anime is. So it's not really showing any sign of slowing down soon. So from what I can tell, it should be going for at least a while longer. So that's always good to know that a series isn't close to ending. Again, I haven't read the 2 latest manga, so maybe it's starting to by now. But last I knew, with volume 18, I believe, it wasn't slowing down anytime soon, and if anything, it was speeding up and getting better. But anyway, yeah, that's about all for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys next time.